I bought a domestically made vintage car for $400 per ton. A friend from Shanghai contacted me and said he had found a very, very old classic car. When I saw it, it turned out to be a Shanghai brand sedan from the 1980s. The interior was decent, nothing missing, but the front windshield was shattered and the exterior looked terrible. The doors were almost falling off. Still, the price was unbelievably cheap. I got it for $420, loaded it up and brought it home. I spent $250 on transport fees to safely bring it back from Shanghai. I have this really bad habit. I can't resist a bargain. I always want to find a deal, and this time I got dealt myself. I didn't check the engine carefully. It turned out it had been soaked in water, and every single part was covered in rust. My carelessness really came back to bite me. But since the car's already home, it is what it is. My motto is, if it can turn, it can start. Look at this fan. It's almost completely rusted away. But as long as it turns, we'll get it running again. So we pushed it into the workshop, pulled out the engine, and started the restoration. All the screws were completely rusted solid, so we had to use a heat gun to warm them up. That way they'd come off a little easier. While fixing this car, I must have shouted, "Oh my God," 100 times. So many screws were rusted to death, I could only remove them bit by bit. Finally, the engine came out. I've never rebuilt an engine like this before. It had to be taken apart piece by piece. Look inside. There's so much rust from water damage. The carburetor, screws, everything's corroded. The bolts on the base have turned into solid lumps of rust. Trying to take it apart really took every bit of patience and creativity I had. What a headache. Hey, it moved! Yes! It actually started! After my dad saw the video I posted, he told me he really liked this car. When he was young, one of our relatives had the same model. So I made a bold decision. I'm going to fully restore this car and give it to my dad. Well, you guessed it, I hit the jackpot again. The valves had been submerged in water, and that was just the start of the surprises. But then I noticed something amazing. The camshaft looked brand new, which means this engine hadn't been used much at all. So I quickly removed the cylinder head to check the internal condition. And unfortunately, I was right again. Water had gotten inside the cylinders. No choice now but to bite the bullet and fix it. Oh man, this time I really won the grand prize. Everything was covered in rust and sludge. Look at this. The cylinders, valves, and all the parts are full of rust stains. The valves weren't sealing properly, so I had to regrind them and remove the cylinder head again to clean out all the old rust inside. The valve guides were almost completely stuck, but thankfully the crankshaft was still in good shape. That saved me a few $100 right there. I cleaned every single part thoroughly to prepare for reassembly, then polished and cleaned the cylinder block until it looked decent. Honestly, I'm not good at painting, but I had no choice. Had to just wing it. Finally, I cleaned and serviced the carburetor, though unfortunately, this one's beyond saving. Completely done for. Please forgive me. I've never taken apart this kind of engine before, so I had to use a really clumsy method, carefully laying out and arranging every single part in order. I was honestly afraid I might forget where each piece came from, so this was the safest way I could think of. Yeah, I know it's a silly method, but it's actually super practical. And you know what? I'm starting to really like myself for this. Look at that metal surface after brushing. It's shining beautifully. Everyone keeps saying I'm too arrogant, too confident about what I'm doing. But honestly, I just really enjoy bringing these old machines back to life. Maybe that's not arrogance, just passion. On the street, passers-by come and go. Traffic lights rush the stars along. Every day I'm bursting with energy, working from morning till night, from daylight to the deep hours. Everyone's left, but love still stays true. Who could break through and kiss this weary head? After fixing the engine, I started removing all the exterior panels and parts. Before I bought the car, I thought the bodywork looked decent. Figured I'd just need to straighten out a few panels and it'd be fine. But I didn't expect the engine had been flooded. So after spending 5 or 6 days getting that repaired, I took another look at the body. And oh man, I was speechless. When I first saw it, the body didn't seem this bad. But once I brought it home and checked carefully, it was rotted here, cracked there, another massive project. But since I love it, there's nothing more to say. Just get to work. I even removed and repaired the front axle too. Honestly, I feel so full of energy every single day. Time just flies by when I'm working on it, morning to night. This old domestic classic car I picked up for 400 USD a ton, a total of 600 USD. What a bargain find, even if it's turning out to be a huge job. The shock absorbers were completely shot, so I removed every component and sent them off for sandblasting to clean off all the years of rust and grime. Money well spent. Look how clean everything turned out. While I was off working on something else, I couldn't let my bald eagle helper sit idle. I had him grind and clean all the rust off the chassis interior. Looks great now, doesn't it? Then we sprayed a coat of epoxy primer, and in no time, it was all done. I'm really sorry. This was my first time disassembling a car chassis, so I had to use a really simple, clumsy method to keep all the parts neatly arranged. I was afraid if I misplaced even one piece, I wouldn't be able to put it back together. After painting all the components, we reassembled everything, and wow, it felt so satisfying. When installing the engine, I had to be extra careful. One wrong move, and you could easily damage it. Once the engine was in place, I installed all 4 doors and the inner panels, then cut out the rotten sections at the front and rear of the car and rebuilt them with new sheet metal. When it comes to restoring an old car, the bodywork is honestly the most painful part. Time-consuming, labor-intensive, and extremely detailed. Every small rusted spot had to be cut out, patched, and welded back in. The body restoration alone took 15 full days to finish. After spraying on the base primer, I moved on to perfecting all the small details. Finally, the most exciting moment arrived, painting day. I spent the entire night in the paint booth, watching the car slowly transform before my eyes. It was such an amazing feeling. While the paint dried, I restored all the trim pieces and lights, cleaned off the old grime, and replaced every bulb with brand new ones. For the chrome parts, I wiped them carefully with a mystery solution to make them shine again. Now that all the lights are restored, the effect looks fantastic. The Shanghai car has finally come back home. So let's start by installing the front and rear windshields. All the lights have been repaired, so let's take a look at these headlights. The chrome trim rings I managed to find and fit an old matching set, and the headlight covers are made of glass, so I polished them carefully with a special cleaning solution until they shined like new. I also replaced the bulbs with brand new ones, and now the overall effect looks fantastic. All right, time to install them back onto the car. Once the body trim strips go on, it'll look absolutely stunning. I know many people will ask me, why did you paint the car red? It's because I want my dad to always stay as youthful, bright, and full of life as this color, forever energetic and radiant. Let's speed things up and finish the assembly, and let's play a lively song to match the excitement. Now, let's install the front grille. Once that's on, it already looks so much better. Close the hood and take a step back. Wow, the overall effect is really nice. Yep, this is it. I'm happy with it. Next, I'll spray some of that mystery solution and polish the front bumper until it shines. Left turn signal, right turn signal. Headlights, fog lights, all tested and working perfectly. Everything's lighting up like new. Then I moved on to the steering wheel, installing every single component carefully. All good, no issues. I even added a flagpole, because for a domestically made classic, it has to proudly fly the national flag. After that, I installed the door handles, and once they went on, the car's face immediately looked so much more complete. Finally, I restored and refurbished the side mirrors, giving them a fresh new look, shining like new again. I sprayed a bit of that mystery solution onto the door handles and polished them until they gleamed. Then we picked up the pace. It was time to install all the interior components and get everything perfectly in place. Dad, I've got a surprise for you. Oh, wow, his color. That red shine looks great. Look at him. He's so happy his eyes are squinting from smiling. Come on, let's give ourselves a pat on the back. Let's go, son. Take it for a spin. Sure, which way should we turn? Turn left, turn left. It's been such a long time since I last took photos with my dad. I could really feel how happy he was today. This is